Elon Musk once said electric vehicle battery tech will keep getting better forever. In the coming years, we'll see loads of new battery kinds made to make EVs more powerful, charge quicker, and cost much less than today's lithium-ion batteries. He even said Tesla's 4680 battery is a good choice, but not the greatest, because there's a battery that could totally outshine it. Most EV carmakers are racing to get it. Yep, we're talking about solid-state batteries. These could let EVs drive up to 1,000 miles on one charge and are nearly fireproof. Toyota's so sure about this tech, they think they'll be the first to sell it, betting solid-state batteries will help them steal the show from Tesla and others. In short, solid-state batteries might be the biggest game-changer in EVs. So, what makes Toyota so bold? What's so great about solid-state batteries, and is Elon Musk lagging on this tech? Let's find out. Welcome to the Tesla car universe. The Tesla Semi's cheaper to run and way more efficient than old-school diesel trucks. You've probably heard of solid-state batteries. They're not totally new, but we bet not many folks really get what they're about. The Semi stole the spotlight, so let's dive in. As we've said before, truck driving's a job with a big worker shortage. More drivers are quitting than joining. Most see it as hard, even risky work. Long-haul trips bring constant tiredness, sleep loss, and burnout. Plus, engine and wind noise make it rough. That's why Tesla's sure the Semi's a game-changer. It was built to fix these issues and totally shake up how truckers work. Dan Priestley started by saying Tesla's going full speed on the Semi, and so are their buyers. Most companies ordering them see the long-term perks of electric trucks, since the main ideas still hold. Electric trucks have the lowest running costs in shipping. But Dan Priestley also admitted the switch isn't simple. Winning takes work from Tesla and its partners. Tesla's gotta crank up truck making and build charging stations, while buyers need to go big, maxing out miles, growing their fleets, and committing to a huge shift. So, how's a solid-state battery different from a lithium-ion one? Well, solid-state batteries still use lithium, so they're kinda like the batteries in today's electric and hybrid cars. But the big difference is this: solid-state batteries have a fully solid layer, not the liquid or gel layers in regular lithium-ion batteries. Think of the battery like a sandwich. One has sauce in the middle, the other has solid meat. One's liquid, the other's solid, that's the deal. It's not hard to grasp. Here's a fact: liquid or gel layers don't really beat solid ones. If anything, liquid ones are used because the industry knows them better and has the tech and setup ready. We've got a new mirror design, better views, smoother airflow, and top-notch performance. Plus, we added sliding windows. There's lots of fixed stuff, like gates or port and telecom systems, and these will make drivers' lives easier. That 0.36 drag number's amazing, especially since most diesel trucks range from 0.5 to 0.8, sometimes more. To get there, Tesla used cool design tricks: a rounded nose, flat underbody, covered wheels, and swapped physical mirrors for digital cameras. They also shrank the gap between the cab and trailer to cut air turbulence. Thanks to these tweaks, the Tesla Semi is the first electric truck to hit 500 miles fully loaded, using 1.7 kilowatt-hours per mile. But even with these wins, the Semi's design has taken heat, especially from old-school truckers. The camera mirror setup's a hot topic. It cuts drag and feels futuristic, but drivers say it's tough to judge depth and distance, especially when switching lanes or backing up. There's also worry about glitches. Since it's all electronic, a failure could leave drivers blind to the rear, which is a big safety issue. The center driver's seat, while new, gets flack for blocking side views, especially in tight spots where quick calls matter. That's why Dan Priestley said upgrades are coming, like redesigned mirrors to boost visibility and airflow, plus sliding windows to help drivers deal with gates or docks. More tech upgrades are in the works, but Tesla's keeping quiet for now. Oh, and one more thing, we've got a new HV battery. This battery's our latest and greatest. It's cheaper to make, and the best part: It uses less energy than our test trucks but keeps the same range. We got there with efficiency boosts, over 7% so far. Tech-wise, the Semi's got a megawatt charging port that can handle over 1 megawatt, 10 times stronger than the V3 superchargers for Tesla's Model S, 3, or Y. That means the big rig can grab tons of power fast, a must for heavy-duty trucks that can't sit idle to stay efficient. Tesla says with a 1 megawatt charge, the Semi can gain about 350 miles in 30 minutes. That speed slashes downtime for long-haul trucking, a key edge over diesel rigs. Dan Priestley also said the Semi is getting this HV battery. We don't know if HV means high voltage, but he confirmed it's a next-level battery, cheaper to build. Even with a smaller size, the truck keeps its full range, thanks to that 7% efficiency jump. This makes the Semi lighter, cheaper to run, and a better deal for buyers. What do you think of Tesla's new Semi battery tech? We thought the Semi would switch from 2170 cells to 4680 cells, but looks like we were off. Maybe 4680s are still for the Cybertruck, or they're not right for the Semi yet. Either way, the truck's getting a better, more tuned battery pack. Besides boosting the Semi's design and power, Tesla's engineers built a system called EPTO, Electric Power Takeoff. It's made to run trailer gear, like refrigerated units, electrically. EPTO handles different voltages in DC and AC, with over 25 kilowatts of peak power. That means the Semi can power stuff like fridges, compressors, or hydraulics that used to need diesel engines. On charging, Dan Priestley mentioned a new high-power charger in the works, from 1.2 to 2 megawatts. It uses Tesla's modern V4 hardware, shared with passenger cars for mass production and the supercharger network's proven reliability. This design cuts the space needed for Semi-charging stations by over 50% and lets 1 to 8 posts share one power source. There's something awesome about the Tesla Semi on the road. It's not as sharp-edged as the Cybertruck, but it grabs attention. Why? It's a huge machine that moves super smooth. That's what makes it stand out. When it fires up its electric motors and speeds up, the Semi's shown crazy acceleration, even fully loaded. It gets loud then, but not like a diesel truck, it's got a futuristic, sci-fi hum. That's when you feel the raw power from its 3 rear-axle motors. Thanks to this wild performance, Dan Priestley said Tesla's test fleets racked up over 7.9 million miles. Of those, 26 trucks have each passed 100,000 miles, a big deal, since most runs were regional. PepsiCo and Frito-Lay love the Semi's ability to handle long days, with some drivers hitting 1,000-mile days. From what we know, the Semi's electric system runs at 85 to 90% efficiency, way better than diesel's 20 to 30%, thanks to less heat and friction loss. What's cool is the same team behind Tesla's supercharger network, with over 99.95% uptime, runs the Semi program. Tesla wants that same top-notch reliability for heavy-duty electric trucking. Besides fast charging, Tesla's working on overnight charging for fleets that don't need super-quick top-ups. Charging's a huge part of Tesla's big plan, and they're pouring cash into public charging to support electric freight. Right now, Tesla's building a Semi-only public charging network, with 46 sites in progress across the US and big growth plan for 2026 and 2027. These spots are set along key truck routes and in industrial zones for long-haul and local logistics. Tesla's aim is to give fleet owners the cheapest energy costs and speed up the move to electric transport. This is one of the coolest Semi updates since its first reveal. It's clear 2026 will be the Semi's big year, while 2025's about robot access and rolling out unsupervised full self-driving. This ain't just talk. QuantumScape's solid-state battery tech has shown it can hit 80% charge in 15 minutes in real tests, thanks to fixing lithium flow issues in the anode's material. But Toyota's making a wilder claim: their solid-state could charge 0 to 100% in 10 minutes with advanced electrode materials. That's like taking a 10-minute nap and waking up to nearly 1,000 miles of range. Sounds unreal, right? Yeah, we're skeptical, especially since it's not in a real EV or publicly tested yet. Still, the chance for ultra-fast charging with solid-state batteries is getting harder to ignore. As we said, solid-state batteries use solid layers, metal oxides, sulfides, or polymers. Sulfide-based ones, for example, use sulfur's softness to let lithium ions flow easier, which means faster charging. Oxide-based ones can handle higher power, pushing more ions through for better charging speed and energy density. Studies say solid-state batteries can handle up to 5 times more charges than regular lithium-ion ones, lasting longer. While liquid layers break down in high heat, Toyota's solid layers work better when hot, a big plus since fast charging makes heat. The big win with solid layers is high ionic conductivity. Lithium ions move quicker, speeding up charging. You could hit 80% charge fast with less battery wear than lithium-ion tech. Of course, it depends on techie details, but there's more. There's hype about Tesla's next vehicle, set to launch later this year. Sources from China say a cheaper Tesla Model Y, called the E80, will start production at Giga Shanghai this May. Looking at Tesla's budget-friendly cars, we can guess what features might stay or go in this new Model Y. Reports say the E80 will be a basic version of the updated Model Y. Think smaller wheels, single-pane windows, no rear screen, fewer speakers, single-color lights, fabric seats without heat or cooling, and a manual trunk. The E80 should have a 50 to 55 kWh battery. The launch date depends on how the new Model Y sells, but rumors point to late 2025 or 2026. If true, Tesla China could sell the E80 Model Y for about $26,000 to $28,800, a killer price. The big question, with all those features cut, will the E80 still draw buyers? It's a fair worry, but the Model Y's a premium, balanced ride. It didn't become a global hit by luck. Hopefully, even a basic Model Y keeps what makes Tesla's crossover so great. That's why cheaper Model Y versions could do well. The E80 being made at Giga Shanghai says a lot, since China's got the toughest EV market. We're pumped for this budget ride and hope for more news soon. Even though Tesla had a rocky start this year, that's not the full story. We think things will steady by year-end as Tesla rolls out new stuff and updates its lineup. Deploying 5,000 Optimus robots in factories and maybe selling the Cyber Cab by June could open huge doors in tech and transport. Plus, better self-driving software and bigger factories promise more cash and smoother operations. We're confident Tesla's long-term vision and non-stop innovation will get it back on track. Cutting U.S. freight costs is a win for businesses and families, and while the Semi is behind schedule, it's a key part of Tesla's world. With big upgrades like high-power batteries and mega-fast charging stations, the Semi offers top efficiency in cost and eco-impact. The goal of 50,000 units a year by 2026 is bold but doable as Giga Nevada and other plants grow and automate. If it works, the Semi won't just change long-haul trucking. It'll cut emissions and push the world toward green energy. So, what do you think of the Tesla Semi? Is 50,000 units a year by 2026 realistic? What's the biggest factor making the Semi a top pick for shipping? Drop your thoughts below. Elon Musk said EV battery tech won't stop growing. We'll see tons of new batteries to make EVs stronger, charge faster, and cost way less than lithium-ion ones. He admitted Tesla's 4680 battery's solid but not the best, since another battery could crush it. Most EV makers are chasing it, solid-state batteries. These could give EVs 1,000-mile ranges and are almost fire-safe. Toyota's so confident, they think they'll hit the market first, betting solid-state batteries will put them ahead of Tesla and others. Simply put, solid-state batteries could be the ultimate EV game-changer. So, what makes Toyota so sure? What's special about solid-state batteries, and is Musk falling behind? Let's dig in. If you're into EVs or batteries, you've likely heard of solid-state batteries. They're not brand new, but most folks don't know the details. How are they different from lithium-ion batteries? At their core, solid-state batteries use lithium, so they're like batteries in today's electric and hybrid rides. But here's the big thing, solid-state batteries use a solid layer, not liquid or gel ones in regular lithium-ion batteries. Picture a sandwich, one's got sauce in the middle, the other's got solid meat. One's liquid, one's solid. That's it. It's not tough to get, but here's a truth, liquid or gel layers don't really win over solid ones. The only reason liquid ones are big is the industry's used to them and has the tech and setup ready. But here's the deal, just because something's familiar doesn't mean it's better. Liquid layers have been around longer, sure, but if they were truly the best, we wouldn't see this huge push for solid-state batteries. Innovation's about improving the old, and that's why more makers are jumping to solid-state layers. It's not a fad, it's a major move backed by big money and research. This isn't some overhyped internet buzz. The shift's backed by real science, labs, PhDs, and global research teams have tested solid-state tech over and over with solid results. Look at Toyota, they've got over 8,200 patents on solid-state batteries and were the first carmaker bold enough to share crazy specs, nearly 1,000 miles on one charge. That's not just talk, it's a fact. Most folks don't know Toyota started on solid-state batteries back in 2010. They were pioneers, testing a prototype that could drive over 621 miles, or 1,000 kilometers, on one charge. That's still impressive now. They kept tweaking the materials, pushing the range to about 745 miles, or 1,200 kilometers, a number that made the whole EV world notice. Now, Toyota says their latest version will hit close to 1,000 miles, almost 3 times the range of many EVs today. You might think, is this for real? It could sound like Toyota's exaggerating to mess with rivals, but solid-state batteries have real strengths in their makeup. Even if Toyota wasn't making these claims, someone else would, because the energy density's just that good. How does solid-state battery energy density change things? Energy density measures how much power a battery holds for its size or weight. Higher density means more power in less space or weight, leading to longer drives in lighter cars. Lithium-ion batteries with liquid layers have been the standard, but they've got a trade-off, you get fast charging or high density, not both. That's where solid-state batteries shine, they're built for both. To hit 1,000 miles, a battery needs way higher density than today's lithium-ion cells. For example, Tesla's 4680 cells have about 272 watt-hours per kilogram in a 123 kilowatt-hour pack, giving the Cybertruck at least 325 miles and maybe 400 in the lighter Model Y. Toyota's solid-state batteries are set to hit around 600 watt-hours per kilogram, over double the density, letting a smaller, lighter battery pack give way more range. That's a real EV tech breakthrough, cutting weight and boosting performance. It's the kind of innovation Musk has chased for years. Instead of liquid layers and separators like regular lithium-ion batteries, solid-state ones use solid layers, oxides or sulfides, to carry electricity. These materials are more stable and let ions move better than the solvents and salts in liquid or gel layers. That lets solid-state batteries pack more power in the same size or weight. A big perk of high-density solid-state tech is way less charging. With longer range per charge, drivers save time and money. This isn't a small step, it's a whole new EV ownership experience. Plus, high density means more voltage and current, boosting performance. EVs with these batteries can speed up faster, handle smoother, and hit higher speeds. Picture pairing this with Tesla's 48-volt system, it'd be a killer mix of efficiency and power. Right now, Toyota's leading the solid-state race, with over 1,000 patents and $18.7 billion invested to launch it. It's no shock the world's biggest carmakers betting huge on this future. Toyota says their solid-state battery could double the range of regular batteries and charge fully in 10 minutes, matching the fastest LFP cells from CATL. EV chargings come far, from hours to tens of minutes, but compared to a gas tank fill-up in a few minutes, even 30 minutes feels like a hassle for many. Tesla's 4680 battery takes about 35 to 40 minutes to go from 10% to 80%. CATL's got non-solid-state batteries that charge in 10 minutes or less with 4C charging, but their density's not amazing, 165 to 230 watt-hours per kilogram. Truth is, most drivers don't want to wait half an hour to refuel, so fast charging's not just tech, it's key to how people view and buy EVs. This isn't hype. QuantumScape's solid-state tech hit 80% in 15 minutes in real tests by fixing lithium flow issues in the anode's material. Toyota's Boulder, saying their solid-state could charge 0 to 100% in 10 minutes with special electrode materials. That's like a 10-minute nap for nearly 1,000 miles of range. Hard to believe, right? We're skeptical, since it's not in a real EV or publicly tested. But the potential for super-fast solid-state charging's getting tough to deny. Solid-state batteries use solid layers, metal oxides, sulfides, or polymers. Sulfide-based ones use sulfur's softness for easier lithium-ion flow, meaning faster charging. Oxide-based ones handle higher power, pushing more ions for better speed and density. Studies say solid-state batteries can take 5 times more charges than lithium-ion ones, lasting longer. While liquid layers degrade in heat, Toyota's solid layers do better when hot, a big win since fast charging makes heat. All solid layers share high ionic conductivity, lithium ions move fast, speeding up charging. You could hit 80% quick with less battery wear than lithium-ion tech, though it depends on techie stuff. The theory's great, but will it work smoothly in a real EV? That's the big question. We're not saying Toyota's 10-minute charge goal's easy, but we're not counting it out. Time will tell. We said solid-state batteries are nearly non-flammable, but are they totally safe? Search safest battery types, and solid-state ones top every list. They use solid layers, not flammable liquid ones in lithium-ion batteries, giving a huge safety edge. In crashes, lithium-ion batteries can leak, bend, or catch fire since liquid layers react hard with air and heat. Solid-state batteries cut that risk by ditching flammable liquid, lowering fire or explosion chances even in bad wrecks. As these batteries spread in EVs, they could kill the fear that EVs are dangerous. But it's not just safety, solid-state batteries work better in extreme conditions. Without volatile stuff, they handle high heat well, and unlike lithium-ion batteries that struggle in cold due to freezing layers, solid-state ones aren't fazed by low temps, giving steady performance year-round. Another win, sustainability.